Welcome back to Happy Created Inc. podcast, the show of the show. It's the game of the year. I'm Deej. I'm the host. It's Happy Created Inc. podcast, and it's my game of the year podcast. It's a podcast all year round, but now we're on the game of the year specifically. And where's there it is. Normally, when I do these Game of the Year episodes, I just be yapping for like an hour and talk about my top 10 games of the year leading up to like my Game of the Year. And I don't play anything while I do it usually. But this time I'm playing some Grand Theft Auto. I want to continue our search for the graffitis. That's been a recurring theme with the podcast this year. That's been really fun. And hopefully, leading into 2026, we can beat it. Hopefully. Hopefully we beat that challenge. But, God, I was looking forward to this today, like all weekend, because my sleeping's been fucked up all last week. So I couldn't do it last week. And I did make the list, though, last week. Oh, yeah. And it's finally over the weekend it started getting a little better. And another reason I wanted to play, too, because I'm kind of falling asleep right now. It's like 7:10. 7:12, actually, a.m. And just to date this, it's December 15th. I thought it was later in December. What the fuck? Maybe a little early for this, because my wife made a good point of, like, I told her I was going to try to record this. She's like, what if you finish a game that you want to put on the list after you record it? And to be fair, if that happens, I'm going to cry. But also, normally, I think I wait long enough where, all the games I'm currently playing that could make the list, I'm not going to finish in time before the end of the year, I don't think. Although one of them I'm pretty close, shout out to, Ben. Hello, Ben. Hey. Dragoon Effect. He very graciously and very graciously gave me money to buy Mega Man Battle Network Collection while it was on sale because he knows how much I love it. Hey, he's a good friend. Ben, actually, you're such a good friend to me. I can't believe I have such a good friend. And I started playing. I debated on should I play the first game, because I've only ever played Mega Man Battle Network 5, which I never got to finish because as a kid I got stuck on it a lot and had to restart it, and then when I got another copy of it, the battery died, so I couldn't save it, so I had to give up after that. So I never got to finish it. Which, to be fair, if I did finish it, that'd be my game of the year probably. I fucking love that game. And I'm replaying it now because I wanted to play. I thought maybe I should start the first game, but I was like, no, I just want to play 5. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do 5. And I'm like 8 hours in. I got it like a few days ago. I'm been addicted. The game's so fucking good. Right now I'm just collecting my my guns and in the hood, and my spray before we go on our adventures. But yeah, absolutely, that would probably be my game of the year if I finished it. I don't think I'll finish it before the end of the year, but if I do, then I guess it'll roll over to the next year, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Because the thing is, like, I haven't been playing my PS4 a lot. This is like the first time I played it. In a good while. Because I think I blame it on quitting smoking. Been blaming a lot of stuff on that, but my anxiety's been and panic attacks been so fucking awful, and so I haven't really felt like setting up to play games. I played 150 hours of Elden Ring this year. Didn't think I played that much. And then other than that, I played like 20 hours each of Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and there was something else too. Hang on, what was that other one? It was like the PlayStation recap or whatever. Have not got my Switch recap yet. That's what I'm really excited for. What was it? Oh, Okage Shadow King, which would probably be game of the year if I finish this year, because I fucking love that game. So it's kind of funny. It was a weird. I was baffled by the lineup of. I didn't think I played Elden Ring for 150 hours. It's insane. But but you know that's a good segue into at least honorable mentions. I gotta like. I don't want to spend too much time on honorable mentions because there's a lot of games that I played this year that I liked a lot. Um, but just like a quick. First off, the two that I watched and did not play myself, Dispatch, was really cool. I liked Dispatch a lot. It was like Telltale Games The Walking Dead, but with superheroes and no zombies. Very good. Kind of generic ending. Um, kind of a little too safe, I guess. They didn't really take a lot of risks like The Walking Dead did, with like character deaths and like crazy shit. Pretty good. Pretty good opening thing though. Dispatch pretty cool. Oh, Expedition 33. Probably also could have been my game of the year if I played it myself. Oh, actually, would it? I fucking love the story. I talked about it in what 202 of the podcast, episode 202, and I talked about being on the fence and everything. I thought the ending might wrap it back around and make me love it, and it did. Still don't know if I'd like the gameplay though. I'm still on the fence about if I would like to play the game actually, but the story, fucking A plus plus. Oh my god, that was fucking great. So it would have at least made the list had I played it myself. I did not. Have I ever? I did talk about my like criteria, right, for the list. Um, my only two rules are I have played the game myself this year for the first time and I beat it. And I play it pretty loose with that second one. Because there was a few games that like make the list that I didn't finish. Did I finish all these ones on my list this year? I think I did. Oh, actually I didn't. Okay, there's a couple on here. Um, but I at least have to play it myself for the first time this year. Doesn't matter what year it came out, as long as I played it for the first time, you know, and finished it. And also my criteria too. I kind of just like based it off of how much I enjoyed the game, but also I go by like how interesting and unique the gameplay is and I think it's like fun, or interesting to think about or whatever, and it impressed me. And also like the story is a factor, you know. So it's like if the game has good gameplay, not good story, it might make the list, but not game of the year, and vice versa. Unless it's a game that I like so much that it overrides anything else, like Dungeon Dice Monsters, because that game didn't have a story at all, but it won my game of the year the whatever year I played it because it was fucking great and I loved it that much. I stand by that. I fucking stand by it. Oh yeah, I gotta text my wife back. Da da da. Cause I love her. Da da da. And that's like the criteria. But yeah. So the little. I'm grabbing my back. Oh, also too. Just throw this out. I just wanted to throw this out there. Just wanted to make a note of it because I thought it was cool. You know the three games I had on my list of like I need to buy these games. I always have just the three games that I wanted like physical copies of, and it was Mega Man Battle Network Collection, which I now have, and Final Fantasy 12, which I also bought this year, and the last game is Immortal Phoenix Rising, the last game I have on my little list of games that I want. So hopefully in 2026 we'll acquire that, but but yeah, those two games I did not play. Oh, Voice of the Void 2. Gotta mention Voice of the Void. I fucking watched a Let's Play of it, and I loved it to death. And unlike the other two games, I actually did play that one myself a little bit. Played the tutorial. Laptop could not run the actual game. It only could run the tutorial, so that made me sad. So that game was great. Other than that, let me knock out the I have two lists here, okay? One of really honorable mentions, and one of kinda honorable, and the second one of super honorable. Kinda and super, okay. Kinda honorable. Our Gargoyles Quest was really good. I played on the... Oh, oh god, it's the Cholos. I gotta go. Played that on the Nintendo Online subscription. I got the free trial or whatever. That's great. I don't like this mountain bike. Can I get this? Is this a BMX? No, it's also a mountain bike. Fuck it. Gargoyles Quest. Really good. Liked it a lot. It was really close to making the list, but it did not. There's other games I just liked above it. I did like it though a lot. Metal Gear Solid 3. It's not the first time I played it, so it couldn't make the list. But I love that. I forgot how much I love that game. And it sparked a big interest in Metal Gear Solid games again. So I'm working on saving it for a PSP I talked about. To be fair, don't tell anybody, but I spent the PSP fund already for Christmas gifts. I'll put it all back next month. Well, maybe. If I can, I'll put as much as I came back, but it's gonna be Christmas, you know. It's important. We ran out of real money. I had to dip into the PSP fund. Okage Shadow King. That would have been Game of the Year if I finished this year, but I did not. Fucking love that game. Great writing. Very funny story. Interesting story. Gameplay kind of generic. But I love the bit so much it overrides it. Armored Core. Would have been my Game of the Year. Did not finish it though. Loved every minute of it that I played though. Gonna go back to it. 2026, I'm gonna try to finish all these games. And Slitterhead. That would have been my Game of the Year. I didn't finish. Creative director of Silent Hill worked on this game. Akira, I can't remember his last name, who does the music for Silent Hill, worked on this game's music. So it's like very Silent Hill coded. It's fucking great. And I talked Ben into buying it. So Ben, when you play it this year, you gotta tell me if you like it. It's amazing. Could easily been my Game of the Year. If I finished it, but I did not. That's my goal for next year. Finish Slitterhead, Armored Core, and Okage Shadow King. I was gonna mention Digimon Survive also, because I kind of liked it, but it was not gonna make the list at all, I don't think. It was a bit of a slow burn. It was too slow for me. I like a slow burn. Too slow for me. Hell, I even played another visual novel this year. Battle B Demon. It's like the thing when I was a kid that they made that was like Beyblade, but it was these little mechs that shoot these like plastic balls. But it's a Game Boy Advance game. I played it for like an hour and immediately liked it way more than Digimon Survive. And because I thought, I was like, oh, I just guess I don't like visual novels, but I like that a lot. So I do like Digimon Survive too. I do want to play it more, but and then the other three of the Super, I don't know, what are these lists that I've made? The honorable mentions. Jade Empire. I played in January, I think, and I fucking adored it. I loved it. The only reason I stopped playing it and didn't finish it was because at the time, it was when the wife was between jobs. She got a new job, and I could not have my Xbox and all the cords and stuff just out on the floor in the middle because she needed space to get ready for in the morning. I didn't want her tripping and falling and hurt, you know. So I put it up for that reason, and I never got the Xbox back out to play more. Otherwise, I would have finished it. Fucking love Jade Empire. D. Me and the babe played D on our podcast. Shout out to Fire Biscuits Podcast. It was like, I won't spoil it. We did finish the game on the podcast. Every Sunday, you can listen to the podcast on Fire Biscuits on YouTube. Link in the description. And D was interesting because it was like, I won't spoil it or anything, but like it didn't make the list. I would have loved for it to be on the list, but it was a little too short, a little too bare bones to make the list, I think. It felt more like a tech demo type of like, this is what we could make with this technology, you know? It's like a demo. It's really good though. We liked it, but I think it could have. There's one game that was similar that I liked more that made the list. We'll get into that. And last game, Terraria. I I played the demo of Terraria, I think, on the podcast at some point. Did I not? When it was on Apple, when my podcast was on Apple. Um, I can't remember for sure. I swear I played it and I hated it. But this year, I got I have my YouTube premium subscription, and every month, that comes out of my thing automatically. And the fun thing about that is Google gives you points every time you make a purchase, including subscriptions. And that means I was racking up points for like a year and a half. And I use those points to buy Terraria, so I got Terraria for free. Let me tell you, when you get a full game for free, enjoyment of it is increased by 10%, 20%, and I actually enjoyed it a lot this time. And wanted Terraria to be on the list too, honestly, because I did like it a lot, but I couldn't put it on the list because of how. Now, see, this is my own problem, because I wanted to go in blind, and I did, but the problem with that is, like, the last thing I did was get tungsten armor. It's like the best material that I could find to make armor out of. And tungsten, I found tungsten early in the game. I didn't think it was very good because in real life tungsten's not a very good metal. It's not very expensive. Don't think it's very strong. It's just like kind of the most basic fucking metal. In high supply. They make a lot of like cheap jewelry with it, I think. If I remember right, I could be mistaken. Did I do a fucking circle? I did a big circle. Where the fuck am I? And but come to find out, it's the best. At least what I can find. Maybe there's better materials I haven't found yet, but like best that I can find. And so I made all that, and then I kind of hit a wall of like. I've not been able to find any new biomes. I haven't found any new material to build anything else. No villagers moved in anymore. In my little village town thing, I kind of hit a wall of like, I was like, is this all? I played like 10 hours of it, and it feels like I hit the wall of content. Like there's nothing left. So I got bored and quit playing. I know that's not the case though, because people talk about crazy bosses and all this crazy shit, and it's like Minecraft, If you don't know how to make a nether portal, the base Minecraft would probably seem pretty boring too, So I assume there's more to it, and I just have not figured it out yet. Do want to go back to it. Come back next year, it might be the list. If I actually go back to it and find more stuff, and I could see it making a list. My Game of the Year list next year, maybe. That's my honorable mentions, though. Quick, how long was that? 20-minute honorable mentions. Okay, let's get into the actual list. Number 10. Number 10 game of the year. Sentient. Now, Sentient's fun, because, see, this is kind of like D. It was like a very story-heavy game. D is more cutscenes and stuff, whereas this wasn't. But it's still very story-heavy. I like Sentient a lot. I like it because I feel like it was ahead of its time a lot. It's like a PS1 game. All story. There's like, I won't spoil the story, but I did do a long play of the game. The first long play of the game on YouTube is mine. No other long play existed before mine. And as far as I know, there's not any still. So the only long play of Sentient on YouTube is mine, which I am proud of. Struck the iron hot there. It paid off. Got like 100 views. I got several endings too. That was fun. It was a fun little game. But I thought the story was a little convoluted. And some of the more fun story beats were missable, and I missed them all. I only found out about them through the guide that I was looking at while I was playing. But I still think it was fun game. I still think about it to this day. And in my YouTube career, it meant a lot to me too. And it was just fun. It was fun to play, fun to record. And it was a solid game. Solid game. I would recommend it. Yeah, shout out to Sentient, number 10. Number 9, another game I played, Speed Punks. Or if you're in the UK, it's Speed Freaks. Or vice versa. I can't remember which is UK, which is US. But, It's just a little kart racer, and I fucking love it. I played it as a kid, and forgot how much I loved it. Oh, I found the wall of Smoke's penthouse you break into. You can see the outline, like the fucking Bugs Bunny ass cartoon outline of like where the wall breaks, because it's different colors. That's funny. I wonder if I'm sure I mentioned that in other podcast episodes. What the fuck? I just got teleported in the air? I got teleported somewhere. Where the fuck did I go? What happened? I'm saving that clip. I'm posting that clip, saving it. I'll post it on, when I post this, because what the fuck? It's like I'm in a parallel universe? God, imagine Grand Theft Auto, but like, randomly, like you can get in a parallel universe where it's like the whole game is just inverted. And so everyone's driving on the wrong side of the thing. All the words are backwards of all the businesses and everything, and it's just a mystery. And you know, it'd be fun. It'd be fun, it'd be cool. Yeah, Sentient. Great, good. Oh wait, no, we're still on Speed Punks. I also played Speed Punks on the channel. A lot of games on the list I played on the channel. Speed Punks, though, was great. I played it after I watched, or while I was watching Sinners. And then I had an existential crisis. God, they fucking snubbed Sinners, I think. They were saying, it didn't even make, like, the top 25 movies of the year or some shit. Racist. Fucking racist. So that was a good video. I did a couple of videos on Speed Punks. I meant to do another one. One last, video for Hard Mode, I never did. Which leads me to number 8, Ridge Racer Type 4. So, Ridge Racer's fucking great. Also did videos of it. My friend Skelly, he's playing, shout out, hey Skelly. He's playing through every PS2 game in chronological order. And he started the series off with Ridge Racer 5, which made me want to play a Ridge Racer game, because I never played one. And, I played Pix 4. It looked good. Normally I'd start at, like, the first game in the series, but I was like, fuck it. I don't wanna. I started with 4. And, played it and loved it. Fucking, it's got the, like he said, it's got the fucking sauce, like spaghetti, or, it's good. It's really good. And, I think this Game of the Year podcast will probably be the last video I record this year, unless I get a wild hair, and my sleeping gets better. And there's gotta be a perfect mix of decent sleeping and boredom, and free time. But if all that lines up, I'll do one more video on Ridge Racer 4, playing in hard mode. So I did normal and easy. I guess hard and expert, I think. So I may attempt it, I don't know. But yeah, I like the game a lot. Even though I just played it, like, not even a week ago, or two, or was it a week? I want it on the list. It was really good. I fucking adored it, and I want to play more of it. It's very good. My first Ridge Racer game, so it's special. Number 7. I'm getting winded. I'm running through here now. I'm running through these numbers. Okay. Number 7, The Tomorrow Children. God, I love this fucking game. This game was special because when I first got my PS4, 25 years ago, one of the free-to-play games that I played was The Tomorrow Children. I liked it. It was this weird, like, Minecraft-esque MMO, but you're playing in, like, fucking communist Russia aesthetic, but you play as these little girls in the void trying to rebuild the Soviet Union because there was an apocalypse and now only the void exists, and you're trying to... Oh, that guy's got his bike stolen. And, you're trying to, like, these islands pop up, so you're trying to, like, oh, a tag! I didn't think I'd find any tags anymore, but I found one. Hey, it's backwards. Is it? It is backwards. Boop. 76. I swear, weren't we already at 76? I gotta go back and look. Gotta listen to the last one. But it was fucking endlessly interesting, this fucking game. Honestly, this game would be higher on the list if I had, like, played more of it and finished it. But the interesting bit, it gets more interesting too because Sony delisted the game. They shut it down. It was free to play, they delisted it. I was kind of sad too because, like, I didn't play much of it when it was free to play. I maybe played like a couple hours. You know, I did not play a lot. But it made an impression. I liked it a lot. Um, but I found out from the developers that they're trying to like buy the game back, so I like kept up with them. I subscribed to their newsletter, and I kind of followed along their story for a couple years of them like in legal battles with Sony, and they ended up getting the license to the game back, like the IP ownership, and then they worked on trying to re-release it, which they did. They opened they made it wasn't free to play anymore. It's like a you buy it one time and you own it, and it's offline, which is like my favorite fucking thing, because like I say all the time, love me some online games like MMO, like RuneScape, another one. Don't like the people aspect or the online aspect. So I wish, so I'm like, man, I hope this comes out as single player one day, but it won't. This was one of those instances where it did. So I bought it, and I fucking loved it. I played a lot. I played it a good bit this year. I don't think I played it that much, but I played it a little bit. I should have played that today. I could have been fucking mining. I could have been hit the mine, bitch. I fucking loved it. I adored it. I would, it would be higher, but the Minecraft-esque-ness of it, with like building my town, kind of disappointed after playing by myself, because I have all the, without, so I'm not playing with other people. I have all the power to pick and choose what I want to build and where. But I found out that it's very limiting. It's not like Minecraft where it's just anything and everywhere, anywhere. I especially was annoyed with, they made it seem like I could make all these different roads with different signs at the, like, painted on to kind of like painted on routes. So I can kind of like section out my town and put stuff where I want. And then come to find out you can't even actually do that. So that bummed me out a lot. And don't know if there's an ending. I kind of assumed there wasn't. And so I was like, well, it doesn't matter if I didn't finish it, because there's no, I'm sure it's an MMO. Yeah, there's probably an ending, but it's with them making it single player. Maybe there is an ending, I don't know. So maybe next year it might make the list again and might be higher. But yeah, Tomorrow Children number 7. Love that game. Very good. My stomach hurts. Kind of hungry. I'll wrap this up and then eat, maybe. Number 6. This is an interesting one. Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil 0 is such a weird thing because, what was it, last year, I think? I wanted to do a long play of Code Veronica. And I saw Resident Evil 0 was on sale on my Switch. So I bought it, thinking I'm going to play this to kind of get in the Resident Evil mood. And then it'll hype me up to play Resident Evil Code Veronica. So I bought it and started playing it. I loved it. On the train, after the train section, hated it. And then I got killed by monkeys. Zombie monkeys over and over again. And then I rage quit the game. And I said, fuck this game. And then, randomly this year, I was like, I kind of want to go back to it. I kind of miss that opening, the opening like couple hours or so fucking peak. I want to play it a little more. I want to try again. So I started a new game. Again, I played a few hours of it. It was fucking peak. I got to the section that I rage quit last time, and I think I did die a time or two. I got past it, and I pushed past it, and overall, I just fucking loved. I liked the game a lot. I liked the story. Well, I mostly liked Rebecca and Billy's like chemistry was fun. Don't know about the fucking Leech Boy, or how this fit into the grander scheme of Resident Evil, and why it's the origin. Don't know any of that at all. But it doesn't matter, because the gameplay was fun. I liked, there's no item box, so I just have like piles of items around, like a little goblin. That was fun. Actually was, not super difficult. There was kind of an abundance of ink ribbons and stuff. That's usually a problem with Resident Evil games. They're not stingy enough. I only play on normal though. I did unlock a hard mode, I think, which I want to play. And it unlocked a Leech Hunter mode and Albert Wesker mode. And I've not tried either one of those yet, so that's going to be interesting. And just overall, I just kind of love the fucking game, and honestly would put it up there in my Resident Evil games. Like, I think I liked it more than Resident Evil 2 Remake. I think I like it more than... Don't like it more than 4, obviously. 4 is like my favorite, my baby. I liked it more than Resident Evil 2 and 3, the original ones, I think. From what I remember, I haven't played those in a long time. I never played 1. God, I think I liked it more than 5? 5 was really funny and interesting, but definitely like it more than 6. So 0, and not more than 7, though. I love 7. But 0 was actually, I fucking loved it. Very good, actually. Come around. I come around to it. And, I may go back and try those other modes soon. Don't know when, because I'm playing Mega Man Battle Network 5 right now. And a game about digging a hole. And Christmas is coming up. And I'm surely to get a game, at least one game for Christmas. Don't know what, though. Made a little list, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, number 5, halfway there. Whoa, whoa, living on a prayer. What's wrong with me? Mario RPG! The Mario RPGs, oh my god, I fucking love Mario RPG so much. It's so, like, my one complaint, and I think this is probably a complaint for everybody, was like, it's too easy. It was super, super easy. I died one time, and that was only from fighting the optional little Genji? Is it Genji? The little guy? The little ninja guy? He's like a side thing. Only time I died. The game was super easy, but honestly, didn't mind it. It reminded me of Dragon Quest XI was also really easy, but I loved it, except for the end. Dragon Quest XI loves to be easy up until like, when was the last time I played this? August. The last time I fucking played Grand Theft Auto, get in the tags, was August. That's insane. And ow, my leg. Oh fuck! I didn't realize. Unstiff my ankle. And but I liked it a lot. Liked the story. Didn't really like Smithy as a character. I mean, he was fine. He was creepy. Kind of wish it was a more traditional evil character. Like maybe one of Bowser's minions turned on him would have been fun. And this is gonna sound controversial, okay? And keep in mind, I love Mello. Mallow? Loved Mallow. Loved Gino. Okay? Loved them both. But I still think it's weird, and it kind of made me sad that they didn't make, again, more traditional Mario characters as playable, as party members. Like, would have loved a good Koopa. Would have loved a Goomba. Would have loved a nice Goomba on my team, you know? But I say that, but it's like, I wouldn't replace Mallow. I wouldn't replace Gino. Yeah, well, Gino's kind of creepy. He creeps me out. I still don't know what the fuck Gino was, because Gino, the puppet, was just a puppet. But the spirit inhabiting Gino, who knows? It's a mystery. But I love the game, and not only do I love the game is gorgeous. I played the remake. Very fun, very gorgeous. Normally don't like when RPGs make you push like buttons in time with attacks and defending, like Expedition 33, or like the Legend of Dragoon. It's not that I don't like it, it's just that I prefer my turn-based RPGs to be more about the strategy of what moves to do, and like reserving items, and like and stuff like that, as opposed to the actual execution of the battles, you know what I mean? But I didn't mind it in Mario RPG, and probably because the game was so easy. If it had been harder and I had to like really rely on it, maybe it would have pissed me off. Although I didn't like neglect it, I very purposely like timed all my shit all the time, you know, as much as I could. I don't know, but it kind of makes me want. I do want to go back and play Legend of Dragoon again. I have it downloaded on my PS4. I do. That makes me want to play that. Try that again. I remember liking it a lot. I just remember not finishing it. And I remember just like I said, I just want to focus on my bike is stuck upside down on a treadmill or escalator. No, we're fine. We're fine. But yeah, and it has the added benefit of Mario RPG. Oh my god, there's a shootout, Jesus. I bought the game from my friend Ben. Hey Ben. Shout out to my friend Ben from Dragoon Effect podcast. I have the added benefit of I bought the game from him. So every time I think about the game, I think about my friend, and so I like the game even more for that. And when I bought it, he sent me a little picture of his podcast art that I have in the case, and along with some PS3 games to add to my collection. So Mario RPG has the added benefit of pulling on my heartstrings for personal reasons. So I love it. I like it even more now, and honestly, I wouldn't mind playing it again. I can see myself replaying that game as like a comforting game, and it has good music, except for the fucking frog pond section. Hate that music. Hate it with a pat. Oh wait, that's just Mario. Wait, wait a minute. That's Mario Star, right? When you get star power. But is it I can't remember now. I'm drawing a fucking blank. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I I gotta splice this in somewhere. I'm tired. I just got through working out. I did 10 push-ups. It's not really a workout. That I blame this on the fact that I put together my game of the year list last week. At the start of the insomnia episode, so it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. And I couldn't sleep, and I rolled over and started working on it. But I missed 2 games. I completely, for some reason, they slipped under the radar and my list, and one of them's an honorable mention. One of them should be on the list. The honorable mention, Final Fantasy Tactics. Love that game. Played that the first time this year. Did not finish it. Like most turn-based tactical RPGs that I play, I'm really hot and heavy with it for like a week, and then I move on and never go back because they're like, I guess, maybe in my brain, maybe it's just like it's such a huge commitment because those games are so long, and if I take a little break, it's impossible to come back to because I don't know what the fuck's going on, where I am in the story, how to play the game. But Final Fantasy Tactics has the foresight to add a thing where I can like rewatch every cutscene I want. They have like a novel you can just read about, I think up to where you are in the story, maybe, I think. So there's really no excuse for me not to go back to that. Plus, I like it a lot. I was really into it. I just got sidetracked. So honorable mention Final Fantasy Tactics, and on the actual list, I couldn't pick anything to remove. So tied for 5th. I think it's where I'd put it. You know what? Maybe not tied. Maybe I'm gonna make up my own number between 4 and 6, other than 5, and it's Florp. So at number Florp, which is just an alternate version of 5. Tale of the Sun. Now Tale of the Sun was very good. I fucking loved it. I don't know how these 2 games, I just didn't, because I did the list and looking at my big game list of all the games I've played this year, and I condensed it down to like a few that I wanted on the list. And so every time I consult the game of the year list, I look at that list. I don't look at the big list. That's why I missed them. Tale of the Sun, though, it was a really good PS1 game that super ahead of its time. It's like a survival caveman game, and the whole thing is like you're trying to kill mammoths to collect tusks to build a tower to the sun, for who knows reasons. Who knows? Because you have all these different stats that you level up as you like hunt and eat certain things, and depending on which one's the highest, when you make the tower, depends on your ending, which is really cool. And it's just huge open world, and it's like weird creepy music, and it's something about it's really fucking vibed with me. I played it non-stop until I beat it, which is rare I do for games, because usually I take breaks, or to play other stuff, or I get bored to play other stuff, then I come back to it, or I don't come back to it. I play this one every night for hours. And if you want to check out what the game is, I played it. I made it a bonus game in my Wheel of Every PS1 game video, the third game, the third video, the trilogy. So if you want to see it, so that game's great. Shout out to Tale of the Sun. Honestly, it should be higher. You know what? I'm making up another number, but no. 5's fine. It's good. I just want it at least. I want it to be on the list somewhere. So, you know, it's there somewhere. It's in its florp. Let me look up. Is that's not like a slur or anything, right? That's not like something that already exists. Oh, I was looking up this Pokemon, Askew, a little penguin guy with a square cube of ice on his head, and he's very cute. And I found out he's exclusive to my Pokemon Violet, not on Scarlet. You can't find it on Scarlet. And shiny version's pink. And I want to find one. Oh yeah, Florp. Florp. Oh gosh, Florp is actually a thing. Florp browser. Florp? No, this is Florp. I need Florp. With an M, bitch. Search only for Florp. Fleemp. Official music video from Dubzen Melodists. Okay. Florp isn't a standard word, but appears as a unique name for a fig variety. Like the tree? In gardening forums. A music album titled by the Zen Melodists, username's Florp. Okay. So I did kind of make up the word, but not really. It already exists, but does not really have a thing. Okay, at least it's not a slur. So yeah, we'll move on to number 4. Or, yes. I just wanted to add that in there. But I hate, it's so repetitive and awful, the frog pond. Hate the frog pond. Luckily, you don't have to be there very long. You call me a drug addict, bitch? I'll fucking kill you, Will Smith. It's the guy that looks like Will Smith. It looks like the Fresh Prince. I like some Will Smith, though. Hey, Will Smith. If you're listening to this, Will Smith, he might be, you never know who's a listener of your podcast. He could be a fan of Happy Credit Inc. Will Smith could, you know. Will Smith, if you're listening to this, come be a guest. Play Nuzlocke with me. It'll be fun. A Pokemon Nuzlocke, and bring your son. Bring Jaden. He seems weird and cool. I saw him at a fashion week. He had red spray paint on his face. He's a weirdo. Yeah, fuck it. Don't bring your wife though. I don't like her. I won't say her name, so you don't have to slap me. I ran over a cop with my bike. Gotta go. But she's me. You could do better, Will Smith. You could do way better. You could do me. Will Smith, listen. Well, I'm married, Will Smith, but... Will Smith, just back off, okay? I am married. But... in the future, if I'm not married... no, I'll never not be married. I'm dying with this ring on. That's my goal in life. Took a weird turn. Will Smith, what's going on between us? What are we doing? Oh, yeah, okay. Number 4. Metroid Prime. Oh, fucking Metroid Prime. Bitch, what the fuck? So, talked about this in also my... Did I talk about this in the Expedition 33 podcast? So I won't revisit a lot of this, but, long story short, had extra birthday money. Was it birthday? Had extra birthday money or Christmas money? Last Christmas. Don't remember. Was at the store, saw a Metroid in the Walmart Switch case. Thought it was Metroid Dread, so I bought it. Turned out to be Metroid Prime. Started playing it, didn't like it. Kept getting lost. Didn't know where to go. Rage quit it. And then I played Metroid Zero Mission earlier this year. Loved it so much that I decided to go back and play Metroid Prime again. Started a new game. And the intro hit so much harder after I had experiencing more Metroid. That I loved it more. And then I kept playing it. And then I didn't get stuck. I figured it all out. And then I found all 12 artifacts on myself. And then I fucking beat the game. And I loved it. It was so great. Metroid Prime also was super easy. Honestly, that's why was it? I don't know if it'd have been hot. Back up, CJ. Why can I not fucking reverse? Well, that guy's running from the cops. I don't see a damn thing. I loved Metroid Prime though, and it was really super duper easy. I died twice. I died once to the big pirate boss guy because none of my attacks were doing any fucking damage, and I didn't know how to beat him, and I kept jumping over his shockwave, but it's a weird depth perception thing. Was every time I jumped over it, double jumped over it. When I would land, I would land on it somehow. So I was jumping too early, but it's hard to tell because of depth perception thing. I died to him, and then I died because I got to a door. I think it was the first door that was locked with the white door, which is the ice beam. Didn't know at the time it was ice beam, and it was like this long, like, tower thing. It was at the bottom. It was locked, so I had to like go back up. Oh, oh my gosh, it's a damn. Oh, that guy's got a golf club. I kind of want to kill that guy and take his golf club. Oh, there's a fender bender. The taxi hit him. Now he's running down the street though? Hang on. Oh, he's running. I bet it's this car up here, this fucking lowrider. He's running down the street trying to catch him. Oh, he gave up. He's tired. I'm gonna spray him with spray paint and punch him. I killed him. I want this golf club, thank you. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, and I left the area, and but then I was like, oh, maybe my super bombs will open this door. I wasn't for sure. I didn't want to have to come back later, even further away. So I backtracked to the door to try to test to see if my super bombs will open it, and the Metroids were popping out, were fucking me up, and the wife distracted me, and my cat Chester jumped up on me, distracted me also, and I died. So their fault. Really, I only died one time. So yeah, the game was really easy, but I unlocked a hard mode, and I started a new game on hard mode, and I died in the tutorial. So hard mode, I think, seemed really fun, and I would have played it more, but I got a game about digging a hole and then Mega Man, so I haven't went back to it. Plan on it though. Do plan on it. Now, I see this cop chasing this guy. If I run over the guy, will I get like a good Samaritan award or money? Let me try. Let me run him over. I stopped him. Cop, you don't even... Okay, he doesn't even fucking really try. He just barely jogged. Okay, fuck the police. Yeah. I liked it a lot. It really hit. It clicked with me this time. And number 3. Now this is gonna be controversial, okay? Very controversial take here. Elden Ring. Now, Elden Ring won Game of the Year a couple years ago when it came out. I didn't know if it would be my Game of the Year when I played it finally. And I played it and finished it this year. I got it for Christmas last year. And I finished it, yeah, I think in January. I played the fuck out of that game. I played the fuck out of it. And, I thought about if it would be my Game of the Year. And there's 2 games that I put above it. That I think I just liked a little more. And it's weird because Elden Ring... I remember when Elden Ring was coming out, when they announced it. I remember thinking... I was like, they're Breath of the Wild-ifying Dark Souls. And as much as I love Breath of the Wild, I don't think this is going to work. Because one thing I like about Dark Souls a lot, all the Dark Souls games, is the really good... is the level design. I fucking love the level design. And how are they going to do this level design if the game's open world? You know, I didn't think it was going to work. And, color me surprised. I think I said this before. Did I say this on a podcast also? I must have. It surprised me that the open world bits of Elden Ring were the best parts of it. And all the parts that were traditional, kind of corridor-based, with shortcuts looping back around, sucked. I didn't like a single one, I don't think. Didn't like the college as much. I mean, the game is fucking beautiful, you know? Didn't like the college as much. Didn't like, every section. Like, I love the open world sections. And the game felt too boss rushy. There was way too many bosses. Even though I didn't mind bosses capping off, like, dungeons. The dungeons were fun, but also a little too generic. like you have, I feel like the good template of dungeons is like Skyrim, where it's like, yeah, there's only like 3 or 4 different kinds, but they somehow make no dungeon is like, no cave is like the fucking same. That's why it's always fun to go through caves and dungeons in Skyrim, because they're like all different, even though it's like the same template. But every dungeon in Elden Ring was the exact same. They had like a couple different types, but they were all basically the same. I still went through all of them though, because the saving grace of Elden Ring, where the shortcomings, I did like the story too. I liked Queen Marika, and she's kind of transcoded because she could change genders. Plot twist. And I am upset though. The story I think would have been more interesting, except that I play Dark Souls games fucking loose cannon. So it's like when Ronnie the witch, it's like, hey, do you want to join my team? I'm like, no, bitch, I don't know you. You're gonna fucking make the game harder, probably. It's like a Champions Guild, or you're gonna fucking kick me in a damn hole like Patches later on. And no, I'm not gonna join. And then I found out that that's actually like part of the main quest that I missed out on. And I also was kind of bummed that um I didn't want Elden Ring's section to be all about the negatives, but it's just I had so much expectation going into that game, and so any little negative like really stood out to me. But like, I was upset that there was no option to not burn down the tree, the Erd tree, because it reminded me of Linking the Fire in Dark Souls, 1, 2, 3, where you get to pick. So that kind of bummed me out. Very bummed out with the way NPCs dodge, because I found out not just NPCs but like enemies, some of the enemies too. They're like hardwired to react to buttons you push, like the Crucible Knights. They have a habit of like every time you try to heal, they attack you, and you're thinking like, damn, how do they? They're really good about like guessing when you're attacking or when you're gonna heal. But then you find out it's not like a AI thing or like an algorithm thing or like an intelligence thing at all. It's just literally anytime you push the heal button and they're in your radius, they attack. Doesn't matter like, you know. And I was like, that's kind of weird that it's like I'm attacking. It's like I'm playing as them and attacking. Is how it feels. But then I found out when I started my second character, and I was playing with magic. Quickly found out when fighting NPCs that anytime you cast magic, they dodge. And it's just like their dodge button is R1 on your controller. Every time you push it, they just dodge. And you can exploit the fuck out of it if you have a spell that goes faster or slower than the basic magic missile, because they're programmed to dodge every time you push the button, which is the perfect dodge animation for the magic missile. But if you have the thing that's like slower, every time you push the button, they dodge. But because your projectile is slower, it'll just hit them. They won't even attempt to dodge it. So that was kind of like a weird thing. But like you see what I mean? There's a lot of like little stuff that made me not want to make it Game of the Year. But god damn it, if the fucking gameplay is not top tier peak fucking gameplay, holy shit. I think Elden Ring's my favorite Souls game to play. I think I fucking love the combat of that game is so addicting and fun, and I love like the stuff they add, like the jump and sneaking and the blocking, like charge attack thing. Like all the stuff they added felt like it was there the whole time. Like it should have been there the whole time, And it kind of like, oh my god, it's just so fucking good. Like I loved it, and all the Ashes of War was great. There's so much build potential in that fucking game. Kind of sucks that Bleed and like Ice was like, it's so top. They even nerfed it, but it's so top tier that it's like if you do anything else, it feels like a waste, So like, I I only played like 10 or 20 hours of the second character, so I didn't get into stuff that was too difficult. Um, to see how well the magic is in it, but I can imagine getting to some harder stuff and really struggling to not switch to just like a bleed build, you know. Also, uh, what's her fucking name? What's Melania? Fucking, she's cool. And I thought it was funny. I could tell that Elden Ring was a lot of people's first Souls game because I saw streamers dying thousands of times with this fucking Melania. They're saying how she's the hardest boss that's ever been in gaming ever. And I'm just like, there's no way she's that hard. And then I get to her, and she's not that hard at all. I beat her like that first time I tried her. I streamed it, and I got to her second phase in that stream. I think it was like an hour long. It's like I died like I did like 4 or 5 attempts or something, and then the next day when I played, I beat her. And so like overall, it was like less than a dozen attempts, I think. And it's not that I'm like fucking god gamer or anything, but it's like I could see my expertise from other Souls games come in handy, because like she's nowhere near as hard as Ornstein Smo was. At least the first time. I did play Dark Souls 1. I did a replay of that this year on my Switch, and I beat them pretty easily, because I actually know how to play the game now. But like that's kind of the funny thing with Dark Souls. It's like the first time you play it. Ooh, brass knuckles. Can I have those? Thank you. First time you play a Souls game, it fucking kicks your ass. It's fucking difficult, and it's soul shattering, but it wakes you up. Fucking gives you hairs on your knuckles, and I don't like knuckle hair though. Don't like hair at all, really. But yeah, after you play, you know, after you play a couple, it's like these games actually aren't hard at all if you know the little intricacies of them, you know. I still think Demon Souls is the hardest one, hardest Souls game. God, I had a lot to say about Elden Ring. Yeah, overall, like I said, I liked it a lot. I will definitely play it more. But there were just a few little things that just was holding it back for me from making it like a game of the year. And I might regret it actually though, because the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, God, I fucking love Elden Ring. I really do, but I think they really like peaked with level design in Dark Souls 1 and then just never tried to fucking copy it. You know, it's crazy. They just copied Demon Souls every fucking time with a stupid hub area and levels that aren't as goodly designed. Or whatever, you know? But Elden Ring, it was great. Fucking great. It deserved to win Game of the Year, I think, that year. What games came out when Elden Ring did? I don't know. I loved it. I liked it a lot. But I might actually put it at number 2. Would I? Would I? I don't know. Let's go. Okay, Elden Ring. Okay, number 3 is Elden Ring. Is great. Definitely gonna play it some more. I also, by the way, too, just want to throw it out there that although it does have the most fun, addictive gameplay, I still think I do still miss that they lost a lot of jank that Dark Souls 1 and 2 had. That I think made them special. Some good resistance of, you know, some good clankiness, you know, like, you know what I mean? It's a little too smooth, a little too good now. It's like I don't know, you know, it's weird to say, but it's like there's like this chunky clunkiness of your armor, and you're heavy and you're kind of slow, and it's like everything's kind of deliberate, and it's like, you know, I don't know. It's almost like Dark Souls 1 and 2, not so much 3, are like Rainbow Six. You know, and then Elden Ring, Dark Souls 3, like Bloodborne, is like a Quake, maybe? You know? Does that make sense? Is people getting what I'm putting down? Oh, speaking of Quake, Ben. Hey, Ben. I saw you were playing on the thing here. Not my trophies. Were you playing Doom 2016? You are. You played it Saturday. It's fucking great, right? Such a good fucking game. I don't know. I don't know if you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let's move on. It's Elden Ring. I spent half of the fucking podcast talking just about Elden Ring. I've had a lot to talk about, a lot to say about Elden Ring. Oh, one last thing that I think really, had they have nailed this aspect of Elden Ring, it would have been up a slot, I think. Maybe Game of the Year. Fucking lost the sauce with that intro movie, bitch. What the fuck happened? Like, intro movie for Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, 3, all fucking great. All fucking amazing. They could have been little movies, bitch. And then Elden Ring, they come out with a fucking slideshow? Alright, ye tarnished. Here's a picture of this guy that eats shit. And then here's the girl. Here's Fee, she sleeps with people that kills, and it kills them. You know? Here's a picture of her, though. Bitch, really? You couldn't fucking animate this shit? You couldn't make, you know, that really bummed me out. That did not put me in a good mood when I first started playing Elden Ring. But then I came out of the thing and saw Limb Grove for the first time. Like, oh, this is pretty good. You know? And then I got to the castle, Storm Castle, and I was like, okay, this sucks. It doesn't suck, but God, what happened? Whoever designed the levels, that you just fired them. You know, this sucks. But Elden Ring still great. I have a lot to say. Elden Ring, FromSoft is like my favorite developers, so it's like I'm extra critical of them, you know. But still, Elden Ring fucking slaps. It's still good. Move on. Number 2. Jesus Christ. Number 2, Metroid Zero Mission. I was surprised how much I like Zero Mission. Ben, shout out to Ben, Dragoon Effect. He recommended I play this, and like Mario RPG, this is also special because he recommended it, but also because my wife went out of town for like a week or two, and while she was out of town, I was like, I need a side project to work on, because I couldn't go with her because of my anxiety. I can't fly, and I was like, I need a side project to work on, and I thought Metro Zero Mission, kind of a short game. Do a long play of it, it'd be perfect side quest. And it was. I finished it. I finished the recording. I beat the game the day she was flying back home, you know? And so it was perfect. And then I spent the next day or a couple days editing, you know? Metroid Zero Mission fucking slaps, though. It reinvigorated my love for Metroid games, for the Metroid series, because up until then, I'd only played the original NES game, which I loved. But I played Metroid 2 and I didn't like it. Played Super Metroid, didn't like it. And so I was like, I guess I just don't like Metroid games. Although Metroid Dread Demo was slapped. But I was like, fuck it, I'll do Zero Mission because it's a remake of the first game. I gotta like it. And I fucking loved it. I loved and I didn't get lost as much. They did a good job of like leading me to where to go. I felt like I always knew, kind of like, okay, here's a few locked doors. I remember where they are, and they're on the map, I guess, I think. So I didn't have to like memorize it. The game's just fun to just play, fun movement, fun shooting my gun, fun being a fun Samus girl. And I won't spoil it, but plot twists. God damn it, the plot twist in that game was like fire. Was great. You should watch. I did the long play of it. You can watch the long play of it on YouTube. You can watch it. Because the game added some stuff that was not in the original one, and that the good plot twist at the end, and that completely changed the game. And you think it's gonna end, but it actually doesn't end. Fucking awesome. That really, I think, cemented it for me as being like, yeah, this is gonna go on the list, you know, of the game of the year. This is like really good. A big fan of it. And yeah, and I liked it so, like, I could definitely see myself playing it more. Like, I immediately wanted to do because you unlock hard mode. I want to do a hard mode of that game too, but like I said, it was my little side project. I had to edit stuff, so I moved on. Would love to go back and play more. The bosses were really fun too. I liked the bosses in this game. I think more than Metroid Prime. I think Metroid Prime had some fun bosses, and they were interesting bosses. They were all like fun to fight, but like I think overall, I kind of like the bosses in Metroid Zero Mission better. Um, God, and the music's just so good, and it's just like it's fucking peak. Zero Mission, fucking great. And it made me hype for Fusion, Metroid Fusion. Gonna play that next year, I think, at some point. I have a short list of stuff for next year, because I'm gonna scale them back YouTube like a huge amount, because I'm not gonna do weekly videos anymore. I'm not gonna stress about that too much. I only have really one, or I have like a couple things lined up. It's a long series I want to do that I'm gonna focus on mostly. But other than that, I'm gonna do Pokemon, and there's like one-off video that I want to do. Like I'm gonna try to keep my list of things I want to do short, and not get overwhelmed, because I have a list of like, I end up with a list of like 50 fucking video ideas, and I want to do them all, and I get overwhelmed of like where to start, and then I don't do anything. I'll keep my list short, keep my expectations short, and scale back, because I want to do more painting this year. I want to do more growing up this year. I want to do more other stuff, you know. But Metro Fusion, definitely on that fucking list, actually now. Long play Metro Fusion coming. But yeah, I guess we're on to the game of the year. It's only been an hour. So this one, my game of the year is going to be interesting because out of all the other games on my list, didn't play this for the channel, didn't talk about it much, kept it kind of close to my chest, close to my sleeve or whatever the fuck it's called. Kind of just for me. And you might be thinking, oh, is it System Shock Remake? No, it's not that, because I won that in a giveaway 2.5 years ago, and I wanted to do content on it, but I was saving it for myself to play because I love System Shock. I have not played it yet. That's not the game of the year. Why would you even think that? No, actually, my game of the year 2025 is Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. Ah, it's crazy. I think it's me unexpected, but like, good God, motherfuck, Blood Omen. Holy shit, was it good? Cause see, here's the thing. All the other games, like I said, there's parts of it that I like, ooh, basketball court. Let's play basketball. You know, I love gameplays of some stuff like Elden Ring, but I like the story of Elden Ring too. But you know, there's like not that great. There's stuff I like, stuff you know, whatever. Blood Omen, and another aspect of how I pick it is like, I think about the pros and cons, like the things I liked, the things I didn't like. And if I can't think of anything I didn't like about the game, it's like, that kind of got to go higher, right? And couldn't think of a single thing I didn't like about fucking Blood Omen. So Blood Omen, I won't spoil it, but the plot setup is you play as Kain. You're a nobleman, noble guy, and you get assassinated. Assassinated, turned to a vampire. And this guy comes to you. He's I think he's like the prophet of fucking time or something. The story is fucking insane. I like the story, but it's been, I haven't played the game in like 6 months, so all the story beats are like kind of lost on me because they're very convoluted. But he comes to you and he's like, "Hey, I know who fucking killed you. It's the 9 pillars of the 9 people, because there's these 9 pillars of Nazarath. Which one is World of Warcraft? One of them is World of Warcraft, one of them is Blood Omen. I'm missing all my fucking basketball shots. They made you a vampire. The only cure, you want to cure vampirism, is you gotta kill all the 9 people. And Kane's like, fucking, let's strap up, bitch, I'm ready. And that's the plot setup. And the gameplay is like, think of Legend of Zelda, but PS1, but dark. Okay, I don't want to play this anymore. Dark story, and Um, yes, and vampires, and it's fucking amazing. It is like, here's the thing, okay? I'm a big fan of Josh Strife-Hayes, and he did a video on Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Was it any good? I remember playing Soul Reaver as a kid, and remember liking it, didn't remember much about it. But I watched his video on it a few years ago, and couldn't tell you much about the story and, like, what happened. But I think it was this year, I'm pretty sure, he uploaded Soul Reaver 2, a review of that. And I started watching it, and, like, I watched, like, a little, like a little bit. I not mu- I watched like half an hour of it, and the whole time I'm watching it, and I'm just like glued to the TV. I'm like, God, this story and stuff is just so interesting. This whole world is just so fucking interesting. I was like, I want to experience some of this. So I looked it up. I was like, oh, Blood Omen is the first one. He didn't do a review of that one. It must not be very good. But that's where it starts, and I want to start there. Because like I said before with like Ridge Racer, normally I start where series start, and Ridge Racer was the one exception where I didn't. I got hit by a car. I'm on the car. Help me! Help me! I'm stuck on the car. He didn't even stop the fucking car. Ballers are running up on me. Police! And so, so I'm like, yeah, maybe Blood Omen's not that great. I am so fucking upset that Josh Strife-Hayes did not do a video on Blood Omen, because Blood Omen, so fucking peak, bitch. Oh my god. So, like, for one, the loading screens, um, the long loading screens. The one complaint is that the game long loading screens. But god, like, the music is fucking great. It's so good that I was like, I need these songs for, like, my videos. But when I went back to listen to the soundtrack myself, I was like, oh, I can't use it in any videos because these are just really dark and depressing songs. And most of my videos aren't dark and depressing. So I can't use these, but they're really good. And the... So, like, the gameplay is, like, top-down, I think, like Zelda. But you're running around, like, an open-ish world, going through dungeons and finding all these powers. There's, like... You get a new power in the game every fucking 5 minutes. And not only that, but every power is, like, good and interesting. There's, like, power that, like... You shoot out a blood ball, a blood thing, and it's like, it sucks the skin off of people and leaves back skeletons. They're skeleton. And there's a one thing that's like, God, there's so many fucking insane spells in that game, and different. God damn, that guy had that and said that from his deep down. Jesus. There's different forms you take. There's like a thing where you be mist. So you go through like bars or whatever. There's like a thing where you're bats. So it's fucking bats. I love Halloween type shit. There's just like new stuff every like 5-10 minutes you play. There's like new stuff, and like I said, and the thing that really like got me. I don't know what the fuck that is. Um, like this is like kind of a minor spoiler. Sorta, but like you're tasked with killing these 9 guardians of the pillars. The guard, like, think of the pillars as like kind of like the Elden Ring. I think of them the same thing as like the Elden Ring in the game, Elden Ring game, where it's like the rules and laws of the universe. I think like the pillars are like there's a pillar of like balance, and the guardian protects it, and it's like the pillar makes things balanced. Whatever the fuck. I don't know if it means like literally like balancing, like standing on one leg balancing, or balancing more like ecological, or like a whatever. I don't know, but then there's a pillar of like I can't remember all the pillars, but oh, he pet maneuvered him. Don't run me over. I thought he was gonna run me over. And so I mean, then I think if a guardian dies, it's like that pillar, whatever it governs over, is like thrown in disarray, and and so you're tasked with killing these guys, potentially destroying the world, but it's like you want to cure vampirism, I guess, and get revenge on who killed you. And plus, when the Guardian dies, another one comes up eventually anyway, so it's fine. Like, fuck it. It might take a while, but it's like, it's okay. Um, and I think I was already like hooked with like the voice acting's really good, the writing, some of the best writing I've ever heard in a game, and good voice acting and stuff. Good, I'm pulled in with the story, and the gameplay's fun. It's just like I said, it's just Zelda. If you like Zelda, you'd like Blood Omen. Um, I think a reviewer at the time compared it to Legend of Zelda, like a Dark Legend of Zelda. But the part I remember specifically of the minute, like when I finally clicked in my head of like this game's special, like this game's could be my game of the year. It could be I'm gonna love this game. Because I talked about it before. I played a lot of games in my time. I'm fucking 30 something. I can't remember exactly. I'm 30 something, and yeah, I've been playing games my whole life. Like, the first game I played was a fucking Popeye arcade machine when I was like 5 or 6 years old. Maybe even littler. I don't remember exactly the age. And I'm a big gamer, big fucking gamer. So I've played a lot of games, and just like movies, games fall into kind of that comfortable formulaic thing where it's like anytime you play, what the fuck was that? It's like a RC plane. It's like Zelda's a good example. The reason Breath of the Wild was so wildly successful was because it finally broke the formula of Zelda games. Not that the formula of Zelda games are bad, because I fucking love some classic Zelda. Although I haven't played a lot of them. I only played Link to the Past. Oh, and Majora's Mask. I don't remember Majora's Mask. Didn't like Majora's Mask at the time, though, so maybe Ocarina of Time be this year. But, they get stale, like a formula gets stale eventually. And, so it's like, certain games, it's like you kind of know, when you start playing a game, you kind of know immediately, like, where the story's going, some of the plot twists are going to happen. Same thing with movies, it's like very basic bitch shit, And, so anytime a game breaks that, it puts a little pin in my brain of like, okay, this is interesting. My interest is piqued, And the thing that happened in the game that piqued it. Again, minor spoiler, kind of spoiler. You're going to kill these nine people, and I assumed, like, oh, okay, I'll probably go get to this dungeon, get to the end of the dungeon, there's the guy, kill him, go to the next dungeon, there's a guy, kill him, it's just bang, bang, bang. But, come to find out, bitch, that I play, and you're trying to get the location of the main guy that you're looking for. So you go to this dungeon, you hear from this guy, you hear in this town, actually going over here, and you're kind of like searching, and you get to the dungeon, he's not there, you're chasing him, and so the first I'm not exaggerating, 4 or 5 hours I played and did not kill a single Guardian guy, and I was sitting there like, is this game gonna be like 1,000 hours long? Like, it's gonna take this long to get to each Guardian, It's gonna be insane. 4 or 5 hours, and then I get to a dungeon. I finally fucking pin down this fucking guy, and I go to fight him, and then he has like 2 or 3 other Guardians with him, and so I fucking cap them all in one go. so I go from not having killed any Guardians, thinking, wow, this is gonna take forever, to killing like 4 or 5 in one boss battle. I was like, okay, I'm noting. Okay, no, okay, game, you have my attention. You're gonna go off the rails, and I fucking love that. And the game was like that the entire way, of like every time you think like you're kind of getting the hang of like what to expect, it switches it up. Although you can expect, like I said, new abilities, new forms, new items all the time. but even then, it's like you don't know when you're gonna get it, and it's still interesting. And it's like all the stuff isn't. Yeah, actually, come to think of it, even all of the spells I get, even those are like, um, not normal, like, like normally, you get a spell, it's like, here's a fireball, here's a frost ball, here's, whatever. These spell, like I said, a thing to leave behind a skeleton. There's like a black hole fucking spell that just sucks them into a black hole and kills them. Let's eat some pizza. And God, I can't remember. I wish I could remember more of the spells now. And then the Soul Reaver, it's a sword in the game you can find. You get it. It's fucking strong. And I don't know. It was just such a, like, I was locked the fuck in when I played it. And like the thing is that, like, I played it on my phone. I bought it obviously, but I played it on my phone. I played it with, normally when I play games on my phone or on my Switch, whatever, I just play it out loud. The babe, if my sleeping's fucked up, the wife's sleeping, I play it kind of low, not to wake her up, but like, it's fine to like, not hear everything. This game, I could not stand to go without the music. I had it, this first game I played with my AirPods, and so I had that in my ear, and the funny thing is too that the game, every time you pause it, the music stops. And like I said, the loading screens, there's a pause between loading screens, so it's like, you pause, it's like 5 seconds of silence. And then sometimes there was one music track that had this like high pitched hum to it. I don't know if it was a ROM problem, or like an emulation problem, or what, but or a phone problem. It could have been an AirPod problem. I don't know. But every time this track came on, the track was good. There was like this like little high pitched hum, but when I'd pause, the hum would still be there. So I don't know what the fuck. But I remember, I was like, this is driving me insane. I hate this like, fucking, fly in my ear shit. God damn it, this song's too good. I'm just gonna put up with it. And that's what I did. I hit this by the golf club. Golf club, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Golf club. 4. I'm not even gonna kill you. That was just for fun. While I go save it. And also the game just kind of triggered in me a deep appreciation and love for the Legacy of Kain series, because along with Blood Omen, there's Soul Reaver 1 and 2. There's Blood Omen 2. There might be more. I don't even know. There might be more. I don't even know. But I'm gonna play more of them. I was gonna play. Here was a fun. That was my game of the year list, by the way. I'm done. That's my game of the year. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you made it this far, what your game of the year is. I'm curious what everyone's game of the year, because, like I said, my criteria is just play a game for first time and finish it. And the second rule, I play fast and loose with the second rule. But yeah, I know Expedition 33 won Game of the Year. Well deserved. Fucking great game. I still want to do a proper podcast talking about it, because that game, like Elden Ring, I have a lot of things about it. Although my Elden Ring stuff I have to talk about is more like technical or gameplay wise, whereas Expeditions is all plot, is all story related really. But yeah, it was kind of funny because the last the last week or two, or before I got Mega Man and stuff, I was kind of in a slump of like, I don't know what to play. Like after I finished Metroid Prime, did not have anything to play. I didn't want to play anything. I'm still playing, slowly working my way through Final Fantasy VIII, and Okage Shadow King, and like, Red Dead 2. Like there's a few games that are like on my currently playing that I have not stopped playing. But I just didn't really feel like playing anything. And I was like, I talked about this I think in the last in 202, the podcast, where I wanted to play this FromSoft game. I'm going to say what it is. Because I just didn't want people to spoil it or something, you know. But like, maybe I won't. I won't say it. I'm not gonna say it. I will say it's a PS2, Xbox, GameCube generation. I don't know what the generation is, and I always wanted to play it. But I finally decided one day. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Now's the time. I really want to play it. And so I go to play it. My phone can't run it. So, phone can't run it. And I was like, I was so fucking upset. I was like, fuck it, let me try it on the laptop. My laptop. The laptop couldn't run it either. Just can't. My phone. That's like the limit of my phone and laptop. Um, so I was like really super bummed. And then I was like, damn, what the hell am I gonna play then? You know. And finally, I was like, you know what? It's time for Soul Reaver. It's time. So I downloaded Soul Reaver to finally play, and that's when um, a game about digging a hole came out. So I was playing that, and then Mega Man came the next like couple days, and I've been playing Mega Man. So I should have played some Soul Reaver this year, but didn't get to it. I was gonna, but yeah, that's my game of the year list, and that's the last podcast for the year. This is gonna go between. There was the Werehog payphone. Um, oh no, Ben, he messaged me on Discord. I said Sophie on Final Fantasy 8, but it's Selfie. Oh, I said her name wrong. I love her. I'm so sorry, Selfie. And I'm also sorry, Ben. It's your favorite game. Disrespectful, Jesus. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? This is my game of the year list. Oh yeah, the Werehog payphone podcast is gonna be before this. You should listen to that. And then the last video of the year is gonna be Pokemon. Another Pokemon Nuzlocke. And so that should be coming out some Friday after this. This will be sometime. This isn't gonna be a Friday thing. It's just gonna be just a regular whatever thing. The Pokemon's gonna be the normal Friday video. It's just that, and then next year, like I said, there's gonna be some interesting things I have in mind, and sporadic things. My car's on fire. Gotta run. But I hope people enjoy it. I really do. I hope people like, cause the thing is, I'm feeling very not underappreciated, I guess, but like, I've put so much time and effort into YouTube, and I do have like a little audience now, which I'm very thankful for, and it's fun to have people look forward to like my stuff. But being that I'm like technically disabled, not where I want to be with was hoping to be like have it like a career, you know, type thing. Not that I don't care about making like millions of dollars, but like making enough to help out with bills would be nice, you know. I do have my merch store now. If you want to buy some merch. Oh, tag! Oh my gosh, I found 2-in-1 podcast. I'm never gonna finish this fucking challenge. There's no way. 77. There's no way I can find the rest on my own without a guide. There's no fucking way. That one was in this weird place. I've never even been to this fucking building. You know what? I gotta go on foot. The next time we gotta go on foot. Street by street. Yep. That's what we gotta do. The Art of the Mullets? Final Night? Reservoir Dregs? What the fuck? And, so yeah, I hope that people don't mind that I step back from YouTube a little more. So I don't want to lose the audience that I have cultivated. But I also want to do some more things, you know, like I said, painting. Would love to try to level up in life some, maybe get my license, go to the doctor for once, get on anxiety medication, you know, other stuff. And because the thing is, I can't really do that stuff and do YouTube. Because when I do YouTube, I take it seriously, like a job. I fucking focus. I lock in. That's why I have not missed a weekly upload in a year, 2 years, I think. I think it was 2. Was it 2 years? I can't remember. But what really made me decide that mostly is like I was watching this one guy, Dead Squirrel, big fan of Dead Squirrel, And he was talking about how he hasn't missed a daily upload in like 2 years, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is what it's like when someone takes it actually seriously. I'm just, you know, I can't keep up with I can't do a video a day. I would die, with the stress of keeping that up. I barely can do it a weekly videos. You know, like okay, maybe that's why I'm maybe destined to not take off on YouTube. And that's the case. Like that is what it is. You know, I can't really control that. I'm working in my limitations. You know. But hopefully that's okay. Hopefully people don't mind. Hopefully the stuff that I do put out, it'll make the stuff I do put out more meaningful and good. Cause I'll spend more time on them maybe, you know. Quality over quantity. You know, that's my goal. Um, but yeah, hope people enjoyed this Game of the Year podcast. Wrap up the 2025 nice and tidy. Also very topical, by the way. That when you see oh, I guess I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil actually the Pokemon video. I about spoiled the fucking video. It's not out yet in this timeline. Or in the normal timeline. I'm not in the future. I I'm talking in the past though. Oh, I have too many bikes in my garage already. Yep. I only have one bike, one car, bitch. Plenty of room for a second bike, but whatever. Go off. On my bike or my back. Okay, oh my god, my elbows. Guess quick save. Hope you've enjoyed. Fingers crossed that next year we can finally find all these graffitis. And stuff. And honestly, oh my god, next year, my game of the year next year is gonna fucking suck. How the hell am I gonna pick between Mega Man Battle Network 5, Slitterhead, Armored Core, Okage Shadow King? Those are like the top 4 already. There's no, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. My throat hurts. I feel like, my throat feels like sick. Like the sick feeling, you know, you get when you're sick. Hopefully it's just from talking too much. Ugh. But, put this up. Put everything up, switch it over. Hope you enjoyed. I've been Deej. It's been Happy Crediting. Game of the Year podcast and stuff and da 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 da. Okay.